So what are thoughts? Have you ever thought about that? What they are? Where do they come from? Simply put, thoughts are impressions. They come to us from outside ourselves, and we form an image, an impression, and we put words around those impressions. They're really images and experiences that we have, but we turn them into words or what are known as concepts. And so our thoughts, which begin as images and impressions, become concrete ideas due to our ability to conceptualize. But how do we receive them? How do they come to us? Well, the minute we ask that question, I'm sure that everybody begins to think, oh, well, they come to us because they're there in our brain. But even that requires a shift of thinking, because the brain isn't actually quite as simplistic as we might think. It's not only limited to the brain in the head. Of course, we have a brain in the head, and the brain in the head is an amazing mystery and a miracle that ultimately is superior to the most artificial of artificial intelligence and the most sophisticated of computers, the brain in the head. But we have more than one brain. There's a brain in our belly, if you like. It's called the abdominal brain, the belly brain. The belly brain is just as sophisticated as the head. It informs us about feelings. Without the belly brain, we would be all concepts and no life. So the brain in the belly needs to be connected with. But then we haven't only got the brain in the head. We haven't only got the brain in the belly. We've got the sex brain, or the brain in the sex center. And this is the fastest moving brain. Interestingly, the concepts and words in the brain in the head is the slowest. The feeling brain, or the belly brain, is faster than the brain in the head. Feelings come to us. We don't think we're going to have a feeling. We don't ponder about a feeling that's going to happen in the future. It just happens. But what about the brain in the instinctive or sex center? That moves far faster than either. It controls how we move, our instincts. We get up and walk across the room without thinking about how we're putting one leg in front of the other. And as far as our sexual responses are concerned, they also are primarily instinctive. So here we have a first shift in thinking. We have more than one brain. And furthermore, these thoughts, impressions, words, images, they come to us through the head brain, but then they're immediately transferred to these other brains or other centers in our body. And for men, in actual fact, the impressions come to us largely through the left hemisphere of the head brain. For women, impressions come largely through the right hemisphere of the brain. I'm sorry if any of you are of the school of thought that says there's no difference between men and women. We won't get into all of that controversy now, but there's even greater differences than simply the penis and the vagina. And that is the way that male and female complement each other because of the distinctive way in which the impressions come into our organism. So the first shift in thinking, just ponder this for a moment. We don't have one brain, but in a sense, our whole body is a brain. We have 3 brains: in the head, the belly and the heart, and the instinctive and sexual center. First shift in thinking. Just breathe and allow that shift to enter your mind.